You like a busy game like that, James?
Yeah, I mean, it keeps you in the game, that's for sure. No, I mean, I thought through 2 periods we played great hockey. I think all 3 periods we played great hockey, but obviously in a back-to-back, you run out of steam a little bit in the third, and you know, they definitely stepped up their game. So it's just one of those games where, you know, we all had to grind it out, and we're fortunate enough to get 2 points.
When there's that much traffic in the last couple of minutes and that much pressure, how do you keep calm and stay composed?
Just keep telling yourself to relax and you know, stay calm. I mean, it's one of those things where obviously the tendency is to get really hyped up and try and work too hard or overwork. But you know, the thing is just to stay calm and, you know, stay in peace and you know, but still keep that competitiveness up to try and fight through the traffic.
What team didn't feel so good about itself a week ago, and now it's much better shape? Tell me about the difference, what happened in the week, and where your confidence is as a team.
Yeah, I think obviously our confidence is in a good place right now, winning 3 in a row. But I think it's one of those things where we weren't, you know, all pulling on the same rope, for lack of a better word. We weren't on the same page, and now we kind of settled things down and kind of, you know, started working together and you know, really buying into the systems, and so far it's really paid off. I mean, obviously you're going to lose games and still play well, but the key is to play hard and well, and obviously good things will happen then.
James, did you feel like you got stronger as the game went along? I know you hadn't started in a while.
Yeah, I think so. Although I felt good to start the game too. I mean, I think they had a good chance, you know, right off the bat. But definitely as the game progresses and you have you know, a little bit of success and stopping a few pucks. I mean, the more pucks you see and stop, obviously the better you feel. And so obviously as the game went on, I felt you know, more and more comfortable. But I felt pretty good to start.
Shaw seemed to do a pretty good job of screening you. Did you see either of those long shots that beat you?
Not the second one. I mean, the second one is one of those things where I you know, the D-man just pulled it, and just as he shot it, he pulled it kind of out of sight, and so it's one of those things where you know, for me it's one of those cases where you try and work a little harder, maybe find a lane to see the puck, but just as he was shooting, I lost sight of the puck, so it was a tough play, and honestly, I mean, first one I can't even remember, so I guess that's a short memory. So unless you want to remind me, but yeah, I don't even remember how it went in. So.
Richard shot from the
Oh, that one, yeah. No, I saw it one whole way. It was just kind of rolling. It just dropped out on me. So yeah, obviously that's a puck I wish I could have stopped too, but kind of just a weird play, a weird knuckler.
Do you remember what you saw on the play where they hit the post or the crossbar and then it bounced right out and you slid across and made a glove save? Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was kind of identical play to the first goal where I think Richard shot it on that side. I'm not quite sure. Went off the crossbar and I was kind of sliding this way, and then I'm not quite sure who was shooting it at the point, but he just kind of one-teed it off the boards, and I just tried to slide back and get something on it. And lucky enough, the good Lord made my arms long enough, so I was able to get a hand on it.
James, you helped beat Los Angeles last year, part of the team effort, obviously. You beat Chicago here tonight. Can you put those sort of victories on a mantelpiece emotionally and move forward in terms of your confidence?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can beat a team like Chicago, who's obviously one of the best. I mean, they got a ton of skilled guys. They work hard, and they've had so much success in the last couple of years for a reason. And so anytime when you can have you know, some success against them, it's big for your confidence. But at the same time, I mean, it's a team game. I mean, we played so hard. I think that's I thought we really limited their chances, especially in the first 2 periods, and kept most of it to the outside. So you know, for us to play that well against a team that good on the end of a back-to-back, I mean, I think it shows a lot about you know, the character and the commitment we have in our room right now.
With under a minute remaining and the crowd kind of yelling your name, are you blocking that out, or are you feeding off that?
Feeding off it a little bit. I mean, most often you can't even hear the crowd. You don't even hear it, but for some reason, at a time like that, I mean, I definitely heard it. And with a minute left and facing you know, a couple of shots like I did in the third, it's, you know, it definitely gave me a lot more motivation or energy. I mean, with a minute left, sometimes you know, the energy's low, and you know, it definitely pumped me up, and I'm sure it pumped all the guys up. So you know, anytime the crowd's that loud and cheering that hard, I mean, it really is a huge boost.
Thanks, James.
No, you bet.